Hey, so while we're just hanging out, do you want to go ahead and do that 24-hour food recall I was talking to you about earlier in the week?
Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, since it's not we're not planning, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I have my kit with me, so we can go ahead and do that. Alright, so first I kind of want to go through just a quick list of everything you've eaten in the past 24 hours. So what we can do is, let's see, it's about 10 o'clock now, right?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, so since it's 10 p.m. right now, we can start at 10 p.m. last night and just kind of list everything you've eaten from 10 p.m. last night until 10 p.m. tonight.
Alright, so I have to list everything I ate from 10 p.m. to
Everything you can think of, yeah.
Got you. Alright,
So last night at 10 p.m.
Well, I was sleeping at 10 p.m.
You were sleeping
yeah.
already? Okay, well
So,
then we can start the following morning.
Yeah, so I actually woke up at 4 a.m.
Okay.
and I had some cherries because I had to drink medicine, so I had some cherries.
Okay.
And then I went to bed.
Okay.
Afterwards, I woke up and I had some cereal.
Okay.
I had some coconut milk.
Was that with your cereal?
With the cereal, yeah.
Okay.
I then had fried chicken.
Okay.
Afterwards, I had some chips.
Some chips?
Yeah.
Alright.
I then had, let me remember. I had pizza.
Pizza? Okay.
And then I had water.
Water? Alright.
And then I had sliced apples and cinnamon.
Okay.
Let me remember. Try not to forget anything. I also had another type of chips, like they were like green beans chips.
Okay.
I then had I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's called icy, like it's a drink.
Okay. Yeah.
I have it like in the fridge if like by any chance we wanna like check it out.
Yeah, we can check it out later. First, let's just make kind of a
Yeah,
quick list of everything, and then we'll go back through them.
Got you. And I also had chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar? Okay.
I had more water.
Okay.
And I had grilled fish with rice. With brown rice.
Alright.
I also had broccoli on the side. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I had broccoli on the side. And this was like right before you came here. So.
Okay, so the grilled fish with the rice and the broccoli
Yeah.
was the most recent thing you ate.
Yeah, yeah.
And you haven't eaten anything since then.
No, we did not eat anything now, so yeah.
Okay. Alright, then, so now that we have kind of your quick list of everything that you remember, we're going to go back through and think about things you may have forgotten. Like, maybe you forgot that you had some candy or something, or maybe you forgot that you were chewing gum, or that you had a drink with one of your meals or something. So we're going to go back through this list and just make sure you haven't forgotten anything that, or dressings you may have added, stuff like that.
Alright, yeah, no.
Okay, so first you had some cherries, right? Were those just plain?
Yeah, just cherries.
Okay, and then cereal. What type of cereal was it?
It was Cheerios.
Okay. We'll talk more about the type later. I just wanted to make sure that you still remember all that. Okay. And milk, did you have anything else with that?
No.
Okay.
I forgot. I added honey with the cereal because I had the plain Cheerios, so they did not have taste.
Okay, so you added honey to that.
Yeah.
Alright. And then you had fried chicken and chips and pizza.
I also had I was dipping my pizza with barbecue sauce.
With barbecue sauce? Okay. Yeah, it's little things like that that people
Yeah.
forget that
I
still
did not-
add up.
I did not even consider them as foods.
Okay, so then you had some more water, and then apples with cinnamon, and green bean chips.
Let's back up. That
Okay.
sliced apple and cinnamon had also. I added also sugar to it.
You had
Cinnamon is
sugar
a bit
with
bitter,
this.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else with the apples?
No, that's it.
Okay. And then some green bean chips. And you had the ice drink.
Yeah.
Okay. And a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
All right. And water. Anything we've been missing so far? Okay.
No, we're good.
Grilled fish.
Yeah.
Did you have any kind of like sauce on that, or was it plain?
No, it was plain.
Okay.
It was just grilled.
Just grilled. Okay. And then rice, brown rice, and broccoli.
Yeah.
And that was it?
I believe so, yeah. This
Okay.
is what I recall, yeah.
Okay, great. Now we're going to go back through and kind of talk about how those foods were prepared, or if it wasn't something that you prepared yourself, what maybe brand it was,
All
something
right.
kind of like
Yeah.
that. Okay. So the cherries, were those just plain raw cherries?
They're actually frozen cherries.
They're frozen cherries? Okay. But there was nothing else added to them?
No,
They were
like when I
frozen
bought them, I
cherries.
made sure that like there's no sugar in it or anything. So they're
Okay.
plain cherries.
Okay. And then your cereal. What type of cereal was
I
it?
had Cheerios, plain ones. That's why
Okay.
I added the honey to it.
Plain Cheerios, and that's why you added the honey. Okay. And then you had coconut milk with that.
Yeah, it was the. I'm not really sure if it was the vanilla or the plain flavor. So
Do you happen to have it with you?
yeah, I do. Let me just grab it from the fridge.
Okay, that would be good.
It's that brand.
Okay, great. So it's unsweetened and plain. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. All right, and then you had some fried chicken. So did that have skin on the chicken, or was it skinless?
It was skinless, and
Did it have bones?
no, it did not have bones. And I prepped it with olive oil, with salt, pepper, and garlic. It was not deep fried though. It was just like like it touched the oil. So
Oh, so was it grilled?
I would not say grilled. I'd say fried, but just that I did not
Lightly
deep
fried?
Yeah, lightly
Okay,
fried.
so it wasn't very breaded.
Yeah, it was not very breaded.
Okay.
I just did not know the term for it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why we go back through and clarify. So chips. What brand of chips was this? Do you know?
Well, yeah, the thing is that I'm not really sure how to describe it because it was not like the normal chips. It was not like Lay's or Doritos. It was like these like peas chips.
Pita chips?
Peas chips, yeah.
Let's see. You said later on in this list that it was green bean chips.
I have
Was it the same kind of chips earlier too?
Yeah, if you want to see, I can show it to you.
Yeah.
Let me grab it from
Okay.
you. Where's one? Yeah, it was these ones.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me write that down. Okay. Thank you.
These are really good. You should try them.
I'll have to. Okay. So after those green bean chips, you had pizza with barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Do you know where you got the pizza from, or did you make it yourself?
Yeah,
or
I got it from Pizza Hut.
You got it from Pizza Hut. And was it just plain cheese pizza?
Not really. It was vegetables and actually I selected the vegetables. So I had onions, green peppers, olives, and extra cheese.
Okay. All right. And you said you dipped it in barbecue sauce,
Yes.
right? Okay. Let's see. And that barbecue sauce, that was just plain from
plain the Pizza Hut brand.
Pizza Hut brand? Okay. Alright, and then you had some water. Okay. That was just plain water, nothing added to it. Okay. And then you had some sliced apples with cinnamon and sugar. Was that also just a raw apple, plain cinnamon, plain sugar?
Yeah, it was. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. And then you had green bean chips. Were these different than the ones you had before? The same ones? Okay. Alright, and afterwards you said you had something called an ice drink. Do you know, can you give me some more details, or do you maybe have one extra one in the house?
Let me grab it for you.
Okay, great.
It was that one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so it's peach flavored. Let me write down some information. Alright, thank you. And after that, you said you had a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Do you know maybe about what size the chocolate bar was?
It was Hershey's.
It was Hershey's. It was Hershey's brand. Okay.
The cookies and
The cookies and cream.
Yeah,
All right, and then you had water again, and that was plain as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you had some grilled fish. Did you grill it in any type of oil, or did it have any kind of breading on it, or was it plain?
It was grilled in olive oil with broccoli. As I said, the broccoli was
Right.
grilled actually with it.
Okay, so you grilled the broccoli in the same pan as the fish at the same time? Okay. All right.
It had salt
And
on
then,
it.
so you added salt to
Yeah.
it? Okay, let me write that down too. And then you also had some brown rice.
Yes.
And was that just plain cooked in water?
Yeah, it was just steamed brown rice.
Steamed brown rice. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have a list of everything you've eaten and the types and how it was prepared, we're going to go back through and talk about how much of it you ate. Okay, so the cherries, could you tell me or maybe show me, if I showed you a picture or something, how many cherries you ate?
Yeah.
How many of those frozen cherries you ate? Or do you have, like, maybe the bowl you put them in or something?
I have the bowl if you want to see it.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Let me go get it.
Okay.
It wasn't in that bowl.
Okay, and was it full?
Yeah, it was full.
Okay, like all the way to the top?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, and let's see. Next, you had cereal. Was that also in the same bowl?
It was in the same bowl and the same amount as well.
The same amount? Okay. And then you had milk with your cereal. Do you know how much milk you poured in the cereal? Maybe if I showed you a picture, or...
I know, but I'm just like, I don't know how to describe for you how much milk I put, so...
Okay, I can show you an image of some cups, and maybe you'll be able to recognize how much about you poured.
Yes.
Okay. So...
I put about like this diagram, and it was still probably C.
Okay, so the first cup up to about C. Alright. And then you had some lightly fried chicken.
Yes.
Do you remember the amount of chicken? So most of the time, chicken is, a serving of chicken is about the size of your palm. Was it similar to that?
Yeah.
Like a grilled chicken breast about this size?
Yes, it was a breast, yeah, and it was this size, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And that was, that's usually about 3 ounces.
Alright.
Alright, and then you had some green bean chips, and you showed me those. Do you know, like, a specific portion of the container that you ate? Or?
Actually, this was the whole container, so I just ate. It was fully, it was filled to the top, and I just ate, like, whatever is left, like, in here.
Okay, so you ate from there to what's left now.
Yes.
Okay. right. Let's see. So next you had some pizza, and I'm going to show you kind of a chart that has some common pizza sizes. You can maybe show me what size your slice of pizza was.
I would say I had two of till like this, the wedge of C.
Okay.
Yeah,
and it was it to this line or to this full line?
Till this line, to number 4.
Till number 4.
2 of them.
Okay, 2.
Yeah.
All right, and next you had some water. Do you want me to show you the cups again?
Yes.
Show me? Okay. Wonderful. All right, what size about would you say your water
I would
was?
say still 3D. I almost filled my cup in that water cup in that cup.
Okay, did you say all the way full?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and next you had some sliced apples with cinnamon and sugar. Do you know how big the apple was?
I can show you the apple, the bag of apples I have there usually.
Okay, yeah, that would be great.
Just grab some apples from my fridge. It was this size, but like they were sliced, you know. So.
Okay, but did you eat the whole entire apple?
Yeah, I did.
And you just had it sliced?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And did you eat so you ate the entire apple?
Yeah.
And then you put cinnamon and sugar on it?
Yeah.
And do you know how much cinnamon and sugar you put on
Yeah, I
it?
actually used 1 tablespoon of each.
1 tablespoon, so you measured it first? Okay. Alright, and next you had green bean chips. Did you have the same amount as you had earlier, or was it a different amount?
I actually had the same amount.
You had the same amount as earlier? Okay. Alright, and then you showed me one of the ice drinks. Was it the full bottle?
Yeah, the full bottle.
Okay. And afterwards you had a chocolate bar. Do you know about what size the chocolate bar was?
It was the snack size Hershey bar.
The snack size Hershey bar. Okay, I think I'm going to show you a chart and you can kind of tell me about how big
really
that
sure
was.
About how much
So if I showed you on here, how big would you say it was?
You?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, so it was like this big.
Okay, perfect. And then, let's see, I'm going to ask you real quick how thick it was. So if you looked at this, what was the thickness of your?
Probably number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So it was a pretty thin bar. Alright, and afterwards you had some water. Was it the same?
Yeah, as I said, I always drink with them.
You always drink the same cup? Okay, so after your water, you said you had some grilled fish with broccoli and rice. So about how much grilled fish did you have?
It was the same size as the chicken.
As the chicken that you had earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alright, and then you had some broccoli and some rice. So how much broccoli did you have?
Well, I actually measured it, and I had about half a cup of broccoli
Mm-hmm.
and half a cup of rice.
Okay, so those you measured beforehand? Yeah. Perfect. Alright, okay, so now that we've gone through the amounts of everything you've eaten, we're going to do one last final review just to make sure that we've covered everything, make sure nothing was forgotten, that everything looks right.
Alright.
Okay? Alright, so first we have frozen cherries, and that you ate the full bowl of those. And we have your cereal with the honey and your milk, the unsweetened, and the Cheerios were plain. You also have the same bowl of those. Okay, after that we have the chicken. We already determined the size of that. Skinless, boneless, how it was cooked in the olive oil, that you added salt to it. Okay, and next we have the green bean chips.
Yeah.
And we already determined that amount. We have the pizza with the barbecue sauce, and the Pizza Hut brand. We also have water next, the same cup you always use, the sliced apples, the cinnamon and sugar, the 1 tablespoon. Am I forgetting anything so far? You think everything looks right? Okay. Then we have the green bean chips, which are the same size as before, the ice drink that you showed me, the chocolate bar that we kind of measured out, the water in the same cup. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Then your last meal that you had was your grilled fish with your brown rice and broccoli.
Yes, that's it.
All right, perfect.
Thank you so much, Kirsti, for doing it.
Of course, yeah, thank you so much. All right.
Hey, Kirsti, how are you? Thank you for inviting me over.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Thanks
good.
for coming.
Thank you. So since I'm already here, why shouldn't we have a 24 hours food recall?
Okay.
Alright, let me get you familiar with the 24 food hour recall. Basically, you have to tell me everything you ate for the past 24 hours.
Okay.
You don't have to have it recorded or anything, just recall based on what you have eaten for the past 24 hours. Alright. So since what time is it now? As you can see, it's almost 7 o'clock. So it's either you start from 7 o'clock p.m. yesterday and tell me everything you ate till 7 o'clock p.m. now, or if you want and it's easier for you, we can go back. You can tell me what did you have, the last thing you had before I come here, and you can walk me through it till the last 24 hours.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you want?
We can do that. We can start from what I most recently ate and work our way back.
Alright, that's good. Alright. So first of all, I want you to tell me every single thing you ate or drank for the past 24 hours, starting from before I came. So just tell me a list of everything you ate.
Okay. Before you came, I had some chicken noodle soup.
Alright.
And before that, I also had some water.
Water. Alright.
Earlier, I had some grilled chicken. And I also had some carrots.
Alright.
Before that, I had a granola bar.
Alright.
I also had more water.
More water. Alright.
Mm-hmm. And earlier than that, around morning time, I had some cereal.
Okay.
I also had an apple
Okay.
and a glass of orange juice. And I also had some yogurt.
Yogurt. Alright.
And then the evening before that, I had, after 7 o'clock, I had, let's see, I had a chocolate bar.
Alright.
And that was it, because I had dinner before 7 o'clock.
Alright, okay, no problem. So I'm gonna go and tell you what did you eat, and tell me if there is anything you forgot, because there are some food that usually people forget to put. Usually these are snacks such as candy, gum, added fats or stuff like that, So I'm just gonna go and tell you what you ate, and just try to recall with me if you can remember that you forgot anything in between.
Okay.
Alright, so you said that you had a chicken noodle soup.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you had water.
Mm-hmm.
You had grilled chicken.
Uh-huh.
You had carrots.
Okay.
You had granola bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything that you forgot right now?
I had some coffee.
Alright, coffee. No problem.
Around the time I had the granola bar.
Alright, no problem. Let me go ahead and with the rest of the rest. You had more water. You had cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add milk to the cereal like usually?
Yes, I
Alright.
did have milk with my cereal.
Alright, so this is usually also forgotten, since some people consider the cereal and milk as one meal, although it's not, so
Mm-hmm.
it's good to put it back. And you said you had an apple,
Mm-hmm.
orange juice,
Mm-hmm.
yogurt,
Yes.
and chocolate.
I also had some more water
All right,
when
no.
I had the chocolate.
Is that it for the day?
I believe so. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, Kirsti, no problem. All right, so since we already added everything you ate, now I'm gonna slow down and I want you to tell me like the preparation process and basically what did you put on your meal whenever you ate it.
Okay.
For example, let me give you an example so it would be helpful. If I said I ate fish, I want you to tell me how was it cooked, how was it prepped, what did you put on it, and such things.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So you said you had chicken noodle soup.
Mm-hmm.
Did you prepare it yourself, or was it canned, or was it?
It came in a can, and
Alright.
I actually have the can if you want to see it.
All right, yeah. Can I see it so I can at least like see what's
Yeah.
on in it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So it's called wild oats chicken noodle. All right.
But I didn't eat the whole can.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna walk you first all through the preparation method, and afterwards I'll talk to you about how much you ate from each.
Okay.
No problem. And you said you had water, of course.
Yes.
I can't talk to you about how was the water prepped. Afterwards, you said you had grilled chicken.
Yes.
All right. So was it grilled with skin or with no skin?
No skin.
All right, no skin. Did it have bones in it?
No.
All right. So boneless, skinless.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What did you add to it?
It was cooked in olive oil,
Olive oil. All right.
but I didn't add anything else to it.
All right. And did you add like salt, pepper, or none of these?
Not to the chicken,
All
no.
right. Okay. No problem. And then you said you had carrots. Were they raw? Were they cooked?
Yeah, the carrots were raw,
All right. They were raw. All right.
and I ate them plain.
All right. Plain carrots. Then you said you had coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Was there cream in it? Was there sugar in it?
I put a little bit of milk in it.
A little bit of milk. All right. And what type of milk was it? Was it 2%, 1%, fat-free?
It was fat-free.
All right, fat-free. And then you said you had a granola bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have by any chance the granola bar so I can see it?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So you had one fiber one. Granola bar. All right. Then you said you had more water.
Yes.
All right. And you had cereal with milk.
Yes.
What type of cereal was it? Was it like frosted? Was it like bran or what?
It was
Alright,
Cheerios.
Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey nut. Alright, I was gonna ask you about the flavor.
Yep.
Alright. And you said you had milk.
Yes.
What type of milk? Was it the same
That
one
was
you used?
also fat-free.
Alright, the same one you used. Alright, and then you had an apple.
Yes.
Alright. Was it green, red, or yellow apple?
It was a red
Alright, red.
apple. Yeah.
And it was raw, of course. You did not add cinnamon or anything to it, right?
Nope, I didn't add
Alright.
anything to it.
And then you had orange juice.
Yes.
Was it 100% juice, or was it fresh juice, or was it the canned usual juice?
It was from concentrate. It was like Minute Maid orange
Yeah.
juice.
Alright, yeah, no problem. Then you said you had yogurt.
Yes.
What was the flavor of the flavor?
I actually have the yogurt if you want me to show
Yeah,
you.
why not? Yeah, that would be great. This is why I like to come over to people's house because like I get to see sometimes what they ate. It makes it so much easier. Alright, so it's that one. And it also has honey with it, so we should
Yes.
record it. Yeah.
It does.
Thank you for showing it to me. Alright. And then you said you had chocolate. Was it dark
Yes.
chocolate, milk chocolate, or
It was dark chocolate,
alright?
and it was 70%.
Alright, 70% cocoa. And then you had more water.
Yes.
Alright, no problem. Let me just make sure I wrote everything down.
Okay.
Alright, so now I already recorded your food items and the preparation process. Now I'm gonna walk you through another step where I want you to tell me the exact amount, or at least like the most closest amount you know that you ate your food in.
Okay.
So you already told me that you. First of all, I'm gonna walk you through each item. You said that you had half the can, right? I just want to recall.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
Yes.
So now this is the step where you tell me you had half can.
Okay.
Alright. So you had half can of this. Let me just check. Alright. So it says there is the serving the serving size is 1 cup, and there's 2 servings. So you had 1 cup. Right?
Yes.
Alright. Then you said you had water. How much of water was it?
Well, can I show you the cup?
Yeah,
that
just
it
show
was
me
in?
the cup, or if you want, I can also show you
Okay.
graphs.
Yeah, that works.
But both of them work for me. So if I show you these 3 glasses,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell you to choose the closest one to your cup, which one do you think was your water cup?
Probably this second cup.
Alright, so, and since they're already labeled, how much water was it in your cup?
Probably up to the
Alright,
full.
alright, so 10 ounces, alright. Alright, so you also said you had grilled chicken.
Yes.
So, do you know how big the chicken was? If you're unfamiliar, I can tell you some techniques where we can measure the chicken.
Okay.
First of all, this is 3 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have some pictures that will demonstrate like the size of chicken, and just tell me if like they're close to whatever size you ate.
Yeah, it was similar to this one.
Alright, so it was this one, alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so your raw carrots,
Yes.
how much were they? Do you know, like, if you don't know how much did you put, do you know like what bowl did you put them in, or what plate did you put them in?
Yeah, I can show you the bowl that I
Yeah,
put
why
them
not?
in.
Yeah, that's good.
I put them in this bowl, but I didn't fill it all the way up.
Alright, so till where did you put it in?
Till about there.
Alright,
So kind of here.
alright, no problem. Alright. Then you said that you had a granola bar, and
Mhm.
I assume since you showed it to me, you
Yes.
ate it all?
Yes,
Alright.
I did.
So 1 granola bar. Then you had more water. Was it the same amount you already drank?
Yes, it's the
Alright.
same as
And the
earlier.
same cup, right?
Mhm.
Alright. Then you said you had cereal.
Yes.
Was it by any chance another bowl, or do you have the same?
It was the same bowl. I have more of the same bowl.
Alright, so was it till where this time?
It was almost full, probably
Alright,
till
almost
about
full.
there.
Alright. Your milk that was added to this, how
Mhm.
much was it?
I would say about a half a cup of milk.
So half a cup. Are you considering the same cup that you were using?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Your apple, how big is it? Or like,
Do you want me to show you the apple?
yeah,
as
that
well?
would
I
be
have
easy.
more
yeah,
from the same
yeah,
bag.
that's good. Yep, that you can show it to me. Alright, so this was the apple you ate?
Yes.
Alright.
Or not the one, but very close to it.
Alright, yeah. Yep. Alright. You also mentioned that you had orange juice from Minty.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you have the cup or like the amount of juice you drank?
I can show you like on the cups.
Yeah, why not?
Four.
Let me show it to you again. You seem to like the diagrams. So if I show you this again, how much did you drink?
The orange juice was probably a smaller cup, a
Alright,
full
so-
one of this number one.
Got you. Alright, full one of number 1 till D. Alright. You then said you had yogurt and you showed me this container.
Yes.
So it was this yogurt, and was it, did you pour the whole honey in here?
Yes, I
Alright.
used all of the honey.
Alright. Let me just check how much honey is in here. Alright. Furthermore, you also said you had chocolate.
Yes.
Do you know what brand was it, or like the amount you ate from the brand?
I don't know what the brand was, but I ate a whole bar of chocolate that was about this big.
So is it equivalent to
Yes, it's very similar to the size of the granola bar.
this? Alright, and you ate the whole bar, right?
Mhm.
Alright. Last but not least, you said you had more water.
Yes.
Should I assume that you drank the same amount, or do you want me to show you this?
I drank the same amount as the water I was drinking earlier.
Alright, Kirsti. So we already listed everything you ate and the preparation method and the amount you've eaten. I want you now to go with me through it and tell me if by any chance you've forgotten anything or I forgot to put anything down.
Okay.
So first of all, you said you had chicken noodle soup. You said it was canned, and you had the amount you showed me, which is equivalent to 1 cup.
Mm-hmm.
You said you drank water, and it was like pure water. You showed me the cup as well.
Mm-hmm.
You had grilled skinless and boneless chicken, and it was cooked in olive oil.
Yes.
Alright, you showed me also how the amount you ate. You had coffee, and in the coffee you had milk, and it was fat free.
Mm-hmm.
You had raw carrots, they were raw. You showed me your granola bar, and it was from Fiber One. You had the whole bar.
Mm-hmm.
Then you drank more water.
Yes.
The cereal and milk came afterwards.
Yes.
And as you said, it was Cheerios honey nut.
Mm-hmm.
And the milk that was added was the same milk you added to your coffee, which was the fat-free milk.
Yes.
Alright, Kirsti. Then we went and you showed me the apple.
Mm-hmm.
This looks good. And after the apple, you had orange juice.
Yes.
And then you had the yogurt with the honey in it. And then you had the chocolate and more water. Is there by any chance something that I forgot?
Nope.
Alright, Kirsti. So I'm done with your 24-hour recall. It was really nice working with you.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoyed it.
You too.